Hello everyone and welcome back to the Gaming Droid and welcome to Hunger Dungeon. Hunger Dungeon is a game by Buka Game Studios and was published by PQube. PQube? Was it PQube? PQube Limited, I think. And it is a multiplayer stage-based battle arena. So this sort of mode sometimes is included as parts of full price releases, but in this case this is a free-to-play game and it releases this as a kind of self-contained mode in and of itself. I'll just tweak the music down and the volume down slightly. So, as you can see, you've got a set of emotes because it's a multiplayer game, and you've got your controls up, down, left, right. You've got attack, special skill. You've got your scrolls on Q, E, and R. You've got activate on space, and then you've got your items and your emote listings. Nice and easy. You've also got a set of free heroes and a set of premium heroes. So the free heroes are the Old Prisoner, who's a melee and displacement hero. You've got the melee and transform or werewolf vampire. You've got the Princess Ranger, who is a ranged attacker and ambusher, and then you've got the auto repair, machine repairer, and melee overlord. You've also got a whole set of other guys. The free heroes do seem to cycle because I'm sure I played the Goblin Profiteer in a previous game, and the Goblin Profiteer basically gets more bullets on the screen the more money he picks up. So the free-to-play characters do cycle, and the other characters are locked off against a purchase using real money over on Steam. So if you have a look at the DLC, it's £8 to purchase the full game basically, but you do get a cycle of characters. So over on the single player you have the tutorial mode, which teaches you how to play a game, and you have the versus bots. There's currently no multiplayer servers up. Oh no, there are some multiplayer servers up. I'll jump into a single player game to start, and then I'll jump into a multiplayer server. So melee and overload. Seems easy to me. So the way the game works is... Whoa, someone's immediately dumped a slow potion. Fair enough. So here is the between rounds arena basically. This is the merchant, and here you can buy potions, you can buy equipment, and you can buy scrolls. Scrolls cost mana. They're basically a set of spells. You can sort of use them multiple times. They're not massively limited, and you can level them up. Equipment, again, you can level it up as you get sort of better equipment and better levels, and it gives you assorted bonuses to damage, speed. This one gives you a health recovery which stacks, and then you've got potions and food. Throughout the game you're going to be picking up gold, you're going to be picking up potions, and you're going to be picking up food from chests that randomly spawn and from your opponents. And the reason you do that is if your hunger bar runs out, then you're going to drop your HP recovery, you're going to do less damage, you're going to have less HP, you're going to have all sorts of negative effects stacking up on you, and those negative effects are going to make it much harder for you to win. So let's jump into the middle of the little circle and let's jump down to the first arena. I'd say it's a very simple game, but it's a fun little hectic game. So there's my little sweep out of damage, and there's some little NPCs that will be puttering around and you can kill them to grab some gold. Because I've got an area of effect, I want to basically be trying to grab as many of the NPCs in my area of effect as possible, because I want to be gathering up gold to allow myself to basically be successful in the next round. So I grab up the health, I grab up the food to stop myself from going hungry. There's a chest over here that's being fought over by these guys, and I have a nice area of effect. And for me, because I have this pulse that goes around me, and I don't have to worry too much about the sort of actual attacking side of things, my job is basically just to keep out of the way and to kill people and gather HP and things. As you can see, the arena changes shapes every now and then. Chests are spawning, things like that. Pop, there's my overload ability. And I just have this pulse that goes on around me. So I've overloaded myself, and that allows me to do additional ticks of damage. I'm going to grab some hit points, going to grab some food. Looks like I might die to this guy, because I'm quite a slow character. There's my overload. Come on then. Ah, there we go, and he's killed me. So that's a very slow character that's quite difficult to use actually. the mechanics of that are probably quite significantly unique. And you can destroy these sort of arenas and things. Oh, that's damaging me. So I want to see if I can't pop a few more things, grab a bit more gold, and move on to the next level. Basically, once the timer runs out, you've got a couple of minutes on each level. Once the timer runs out, it determines the person who's done the most damage, collected the most gold, got the best food, recovery, etc. Pop. And there's my kind of very slow to fire special ability. Grab some food, grab some health. Let's see if I can't beat the ranger. Overload. I just have to run circles around her because she's a area of effect. I'm running out of food and running out of time. So I'm going to see if I can't grab some more stuff. This octopus guy is quite powerful. Because the side characters cycle, like there's advantages and disadvantages going on. Hi sad. Spam the sad. Spam all the emotes. Grab a few gold coins. And there's the end of the match. It hands the key, would normally hand the key to the highest level player, but because I'm playing in single player, it hands the key to me. Wonder if I can get this chest. Nope. So it then gives me a choice going to an ice dungeon, a normal dungeon, or a forest dungeon. I'm going to go down to the ice dungeon, and it drops us into the waiting arena again. So you see, I dealt the most damage, I received a small amount of damage, I gained the least food, but I also gained the most gold and had the best ranking. There's my total gold, damage, monster kills, and other rewards. And so now I come into the sort of arenas in between. And in between the arenas I can purchase potions to heal myself, I can purchase spells to give myself benefits, and I can purchase equipment that give me stat benefits. So that's the basic sort of form of the game. So let's see if I can't jump into a multiplayer game. Okay, so that battle's already started. Let's refresh. There we go, 4-player game that hasn't started yet. Alex Dad, no game. A potato. Come on. Am I going to be able to get into a room? If it takes a little while, guys, what I'll probably do is I will probably either open a room and wait for some players. So I'll wait for some players, and once I get some players in, I will skip forwards in the video and I will show you a multiplayer match. Hello everyone. Well, unfortunately it looks like at the moment I can't actually jump into a multiplayer game, which is mildly frustrating. So what I'll do is I'll just grab another quick match, quick couple of levels as the werewolf. But the game's multiplayer plays pretty much the same way. The characters, of course, are much more active and fun. You have much more stuff going on. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything with the bags. Bat. Vampire bat. So I come with a Q ability. When you knock the chest, you can grab a little bit of gold, a little bit of mana. So I come with the Q ability, which I'll try out now. Okay, so my Q ability for him is a rough dash, and I drop some blood when I do that. Those are teleporters. Ooh, there was a trap there. And my first attack after the dash is more powerful. So if I dash and then see if I can't smash her up. As you can see, the characters are reasonably sort of evenly matched, and when you kill someone, other people dash in to sort of grab your just reward as soon as possible. Okay, so if I try to use that as a bat, I turn straight back into my wolf form. Ow! Straight into a trap left by the trapper. So as you can see, this becomes, with multiple players, I think you can get up to 10 players in an arena, this becomes a bit of a hectic mashup. As far as I'm aware, there's no significant difference. There's some teleporters, some chests, you get different monsters on the different floors as you go through, different magic spells, different equipment. I'll try and grab a magic spell next round. And when I grab a magic spell, or if I can grab a magic spell, I'll see if I can just sort of demonstrate some of the magic spell abilities. You've already seen kind of one of the magic spell abilities in a way, in that I've got this blood droplet, and this blood droplet allows me to sort of dash forwards. Dang it, it destroyed my chest that I'd almost broken open. So using this blood droplet, I can dash through him and do a lot of damage suddenly, and then drop some blood, which is my blood, to pick up and gather. Which helps me stay alive. And the objective is basically to gather as much gold as possible, do as much damage to as many things as possible. The Goblin Entrepreneur, he gains more damage and more shots in the air as he gathers more gold. So sort of tactically you'd want to be forcing him away from gold. Ooh, treasure chest, not treasure chest, trap. I'm going to go and use my Q to escape because she's doing a lot of damage to me. There's the key. As I said, because it's single player, it's always going to be giving me the key. So let's jump down to a ice dungeon. I like the ice dungeons. So you can see that someone else has also come with an ability. The Vagrant Ninja has come with a kind of like dust cloud ability. But if I go over to here with my 600 gold, then over on scrolls I can buy a fireball, a tornado, trouble times, cause an explosion to create a ball with attraction. Explosion assault, but physical around you for a few seconds. So for me, because I'm a melee character, an explosive assault would be quite useful. So I'm going to grab that, that's going to drop onto my E. And am I going to upgrade it? Yeah, let's upgrade it to level 2. I can also afford some light feet, which will up my movement speed. So you can see I have my 2 bits of equipment down there, and we'll jump into the next fight. So you see now with Explosive Assault, my objective is basically to dash into people, and then if I can get people into the right position, I'm going to dash, and then I'm going to use my E. And I now have a little ball of flame dancing around me, and that's dealing additional damage for as long as it exists. I'm going to cast it again. Vampire. So the Vampire Bat has massive speed, which allows me to dance around, get away, but it does less damage. And attacking also turns me back into a human, it would seem. Or turn me back into a werewolf, sorry. Ooh, that catches me on fire. Okay. Do not drop in the lava. And down I go. And this is just how the game goes. Like, it's very easy to get ganged up on by multiple people, even the NPCs. I'm just messing around at the moment. I'm not sort of trying my best to get a high score or anything. Ah, it's when I pick up a blood droplet that I get my extra attack. That's good to know. So cast my fire spell, knock her into the pit. Cast my fire spell. This is my healing. And so this is basically how the game goes. Like, the game is an arena-based game designed to you're designed for you to gather as much gold as you can as quickly as possible. Oh, he knocked me back into a pit and did enough damage to kill me. You can gather different you can buy different characters, buy different emotes and things. So there's a nice little array of what you can do. It's a fun little arena fight game. As I said, like full price retail games, you'd expect this to be included as a kind of like option for an additional game mode. But because this is a free-to-play game, and even if you choose to pay for the paid-for content, it's not a full price game. It's a partial price game. Like, this isn't a expensive game as far as what they're asking for and what they're offering. So I think it's a perfectly fair little pixel graphic arena fight game. Come on then, can never go if you think you're hard enough. Most of the abilities are pretty much similar to what you've seen. Little bursts of dust, little explosions of fire, little dancey things that roll around you. The individual characters' special abilities, like my critical slash when I gather blood, makes it very easy for me to farm gold from the NPCs. Oh, the Goblin Profiteer got the choice. Oh, because he was number 1. I didn't know NPCs could get additional choices. So, that is Hunger Dungeon by Buka Game Studios. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time.